Alright, why does no one talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? It's even directed by James Gunn and his twisted mind. I really think it's like criminally underrated though. Like, it's this fun holiday adventure filled with heart, exactly what you want from these type of projects. And more importantly, without this special, you wouldn't understand the Zargnuk joke. Okay, maybe that's not that important, but this special is relatively MCU free, aside from some characters' motivations and jokes. But its enjoyment comes from its comedy, and there's like musical segments from the old 97s. And if you love James Gunn's humor, you'll absolutely love this. But if you don't, then this is probably not for you. But like any Christmas special, its plot is about saving Christmas. Peter lost his girl, and now he can't think straight. How relatable. Mantis and Drax knows how Quill hasn't had a proper Christmas in space, so they devise a plan to get him the best Christmas present ever by kidnapping Kevin Bacon. Yeah, that's the premise. Like the actual Kevin Bacon, not like him playing a role. The actual person, Kevin Bacon. Like he even calls his real life wife that makes a cameo in the movie. I still can't believe like this is real. It's such an odd premise for like a Disney MCU movie special thing, TV movie thing. You can just tell James Gunn has been like dreaming to make this, and I think it really works because of how many times they mention Kevin Bacon in the original Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So like this is like the ultimate payoff to that. But its biggest strength is how weird and corny it is, but like it fully commits to that. Like there's some of the corniest lines I think ever written, like the cheesiest things they say, and I think it's just like the way they do it is just incredible. Like one line that Kevin Bacon says is so corny and like cheesy.
Kinda need to learn about Christmas.
But I loved it. I loved every second of it. I think that's a problem with a lot of modern movies. They'll say a line that's like very sincere. It's a little corny, but then like right after that, they'll undercut it with a joke and make that whole scene feel pointless. And it's like this fear of being corny, and that's like creating these generic films instead of trying to capture genuine emotion. It's like, it's a really big problem with the MCU. And this being an MCU project, it does that a couple times. It's definitely not perfect. The cinematography looks like a TV film, kind of cheap. I don't know, the makeup's very expensive, but like the camera work is very cheap. At the same time, it kind of works. Like it is a TV movie, it is a special, but at the same time there's like action sequences, so I don't know. Overall, I think it worked. I liked it in terms of like the cinematography and all that. A for effort and its creativity. I think this special shows us just how weird these commercialized projects can be. Like they don't have to be cookie cutter garbage that's like the same plots all over again, same generic stories. This year alone we've had like some of the weirdest movies. The fact that Barbie did as good as it did, being as weird as it is. Like Barbie is not a kid's movie. I don't think most kids understood that film completely, and the places it goes is just so odd, and it's the biggest movie of the year, easily. And it's a really good film because it was a weird film that took risks. So what I'm trying to say is more movies need to take risks, more weirdness, make things weird again. And hey, it might actually happen because the superhero films not doing too good. Money's getting tight. DC's getting desperate. I mean, some of the weirdest, the best superhero shows have to offer, shows like Legion that are absurdly weird, insanely weird, even ended up losing most of its audience because of how weird it was. But in my opinion, one of the best superhero shows was because like it's weird and it became really good because of that. Has a huge cult following, really cool stuff. I say all that to make the point, make more weird shit at the end, but like not weird in real life. All right, a hard line must be drawn. Only weird in the movies. No weirdness. Keep the weirdness away. Not weird in a weird way. There's limits to the bit and the joke. All right, it's really hard to defend this guy. But I think he cleaned up his act. We should be alright. Yeah. I say all that again to make the point. Make more weird shit at the end. Still don't know how to end videos. But that's the end of the video. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.